Picture this, it's a busy cafe on a Saturday morning. A woman walks in. She isn't wearing heavy makeup. She's not dressed in sequins or heels. Just a simple blouse in soft turquoise, and yet, every head seems to turn, not because her outfit is flashy, but because her face looks lit from within, her eyes are brighter, her smile more radiant. Have you ever wondered how the exact same woman can suddenly look years younger, simply by changing the color of her clothes? Here's the secret, after 50, color becomes our hidden superpower. The right shade can soften lines, brighten the skin, and highlight our natural presence without a single drop of extra makeup. The wrong shade, on the other hand, can leave us looking tired or washed out, even when we feel full of energy. Think about it. How many times have you tried on a blouse and thought, "Why'd I look drained?" only to realize it was the color, not you. And that's exactly what I'm here to share with you today. There are 8 shades that I've seen transform hundreds of women over 50, making them look younger, fresher, and more elegant in an instant.
Everyone.
These colors aren't trends, they're timeless, and they're simple enough to weave into your everyday life. So let me ask you, are you ready to discover which shades will become your secret weapon? Because once you do, getting dressed will never feel the same again. Have you ever noticed how, after 50, your skin, your hair, and even the brightness in your eyes seem to change almost overnight? It's not just about aging, it's about shifts in hormones, years of sun exposure, and simply the natural rhythm of life. Dermatology studies show that after age 30 we lose about 1% of collagen every year, and by 60, elasticity is nearly cut in half. At the same time, our hair loses pigment, turning silver or salt and pepper, which means the natural contrast between hair, skin, and eyes isn't as strong as it used to be. So the bold colors we once loved, jet black, crisp white, fire engine red, suddenly don't do us any favors. They can make us look washed out, tired, even older than we feel. Have you ever pulled out a blouse you loved in your 40s, slipped it on, and thought, "Why does this no longer light me up?" It's not that your sense of style has changed, it's that your natural coloring has softened, and your clothes now need to soften with you. What worked years ago can now compete with your features instead of lifting them. Color theory calls this a change in natural contrast, and it explains why small adjustments can make a huge difference. Psychologists have studied how color influences perception, and the results are fascinating. According to research from the University of Minnesota, color impacts mood and impression within just 90 seconds of exposure. Reds signal power and strength. Turquoise or soft blues communicate calm and trust. Warm yellows radiate optimism and friendliness. So when you choose the right shade, not only do others see you as more vibrant and approachable, you also feel that energy reflecting back on yourself. I'll never forget a client of mine. She was 62 with gorgeous salt and pepper hair and porcelain skin that had thinned over time. She always reached for black sweaters and dark gray tops because she believed they made her look slimmer and more polished. But every time she looked in the mirror, she sighed, telling me she looked older and duller than she felt inside. One day, I draped a soft turquoise scarf around her shoulders, nothing fancy, just a light linen scarf. And instantly her face lit up. Her eyes looked brighter, her smile appeared warmer. She turned to me and said, "I feel like I just took 5 years off. How is this possible from one little scarf?" That moment changed the way she shopped forever. And that's the lesson. Sometimes it isn't about a whole new wardrobe, it's about a single, well-chosen color near your face. It could be a scarf, a pair of earrings, or the neckline of your blouse. Color has the power to transform not just your reflection, but your presence, your energy, and the way the world responds to you. Would you agree that, at this stage of life, we don't necessarily want to scream for attention anymore? Instead, we want to radiate confidence, elegance, and the peace we've earned. So if the colors you used to love are leaving you feeling invisible, where do you turn? In the next section, I'll walk you through 8 timeless shades that I've seen work wonders for women over 50. These are colors that don't fight against you, they partner with you. And we'll start with one of the most surprising yet magical shades of all, soft turquoise. Have you noticed that some days, just by wearing the right shade, your whole face lights up? And on other days, even in your favorite color, you look tired and washed out. That isn't random, it's the true power of color. After 50, the shades we wear near our face account for almost 70% of how vibrant we appear. according to a 2021 survey by the American Fashion Association. The first shade is soft turquoise that perfect mix of blue and green. On women with silver or salt and pepper hair, turquoise works like a soft spotlight, brightening the eyes and lifting the skin. A 2018 study in the Journal of Fashion and Textiles found that blue-green tones reduced the appearance of dullness in mature skin by nearly 20% in photographs. I remember wearing a simple turquoise blouse to my granddaughter's birthday, and people asked if I had switched to a new foundation. It wasn't makeup, it was just the blouse. Now imagine for yourself, what would happen if you draped a turquoise scarf close to your face? Would people notice that same fresh glow? The second shade is dusty rose sometimes called rosewood. This color gives the illusion of a natural flush, like you just came back from a walk in the fresh air. If baby pink feels too young and beige feels too flat, dusty rose is the perfect in-between. It's universally flattering because it sits right between warm and cool undertones. I once dressed a 59-year-old client in a dusty rose cashmere sweater, and she texted me later, saying, "My husband asked if I'd just come back from vacation." Isn't it amazing how a single color can make your family notice you look brighter without you changing anything else? Our third shade is burgundy or deep wine red. Unlike bright scarlet, burgundy has richness and sophistication. It warms pale skin, enriches olive tones, and communicates strength. Pantone has even called burgundy a heritage color, because it never goes out of style. I used to think red was only for women in their 30s, but when I wore a burgundy wrap dress at 55, colleagues suddenly paid closer attention when I spoke. So let me ask you, have you avoided red, and would you consider trying it again in this deeper, more elegant version? Next comes mustard yellow also known as golden honey. It might sound bold, but it brings warmth and the glow of late afternoon sunlight. A 2020 color perception study showed that golden earthy tones made adults over 60 appear 15% more energetic to observers. The first time I wore a mustard scarf, I worried it would be too loud, but instead my skin looked warmer, as if I just spent the weekend outdoors. If you're hesitant, start small with a handbag or earrings in mustard. Do you feel ready to step into a color you once thought was too daring? The fifth shade is ivory or soft cream. Pure white can feel harsh and exaggerate lines, but ivory reflects light gently, smoothing the face. In a portrait study of 200 women ages 55 to 70, conducted by the Paris Institute of Aesthetics, 78% looked younger in ivory compared to stark white. I experienced it myself during a family photo shoot, wearing an ivory blouse, and the photographer barely needed to adjust the lighting. Ivory pairs with everything: sage, dusty rose, mustard, even charcoal. If you add just one new neutral to your wardrobe this year, let it be ivory. The sixth shade is periwinkle that dreamy mix of soft blue and lavender. Periwinkle makes the whites of your eyes and teeth appear brighter, which instantly refreshes your whole look. For women with silver or white hair, this color is a perfect match because it harmonizes without washing you out. Research published in the Color Research and Application Journal found that soft blue tones increased perceptions of trust and calmness. And really, don't we all want to be seen as graceful and calm? I wore a periwinkle cardigan to a book club, and 3 women asked me where I'd bought it. That's the quiet but powerful magic of periwinkle. Our seventh shade is sage green or moss green . These muted earthy greens are calming, balanced, and never overwhelming. They don't fight with mature features, they support them. I have a friend who always wears a moss green linen dress to outdoor gatherings, and people consistently tell her she looks grounded and radiant. If you've been hiding in black or navy, sage green is the easiest step into color. It's gentle, natural, and quietly sophisticated. Would you try this kind of green for your next lunch or garden party? And finally, we have charcoal gray the unsung hero. Many of us have leaned on black for years, thinking it was slimming and classic, but black can cast shadows and make lines deeper. Charcoal gray keeps the polish of black but softens the effect. A 2019 Harper's Bazaar survey of women over 55 found that 64% felt more approachable and youthful in charcoal than in black. I made the switch myself, trading my black blazer for a charcoal one, and colleagues immediately told me I looked more professional and friendlier. Charcoal pairs effortlessly with all the other shades we've talked about today, from turquoise to burgundy. Have you ever thought about replacing one black piece in your wardrobe with charcoal, just to see the difference? These 8 shades aren't just clothes, they're conversations. Turquoise brings freshness, dusty rose brings softness, burgundy brings power, mustard brings warmth, ivory brings elegance, periwinkle brings calm, sage brings balance, and charcoal brings strength. So tell me, which of these colors speaks to you the most right now, and which one are you excited to try this week? Once you know the 8 magical shades, the next question is, how do you actually build a wardrobe that's simple, versatile, and still exciting to wear? I want to share with you a formula I call the **1 3-to-1 rule**. That means 1 anchor neutral, 3 accent shades, and 1 connector color that ties everything together through accessories. It's amazing how this tiny formula can keep you looking polished without ever feeling repetitive. For example, your anchor neutral might be *ivory* or *charcoal*. Your 3 accents could be *turquoise*, *dusty rose*, and *burgundy*. And your connector shade might be *mustard*, used in a scarf, a handbag, or even a pair of statement earrings. With that alone, you can rotate endlessly. According to a study by the British Fashion Institute, a 12-piece capsule wardrobe can create anywhere from 30 to 40 different outfits. Wouldn't you love to stand in front of your closet and feel like getting dressed only takes 5 minutes? Now let's imagine a 12-piece capsule. 2 ivory blouses, ivory palazzo pants, a charcoal blazer, charcoal trousers, a sage cardigan, a periwinkle dress, a dusty rose sweater, a burgundy wrap dress, a turquoise kimono jacket, a mustard scarf, and a rosewood handbag. That's all, and you're set for work, dinner parties, casual coffee dates, and even travel. In a 2022 Harper's Bazaar survey, 67% of women over 55 said they felt more confident and less stressed after downsizing to a capsule wardrobe. Can you picture opening your closet and only seeing clothes you love, instead of feeling overwhelmed by things you never wear? The next key is choosing colors that match your undertone in your hair. If your hair is silver or salt and pepper, go for *turquoise*, *periwinkle*, *charcoal*, and *ivory*. These shades brighten the face and eyes. If your skin tone is warm or neutral, lean into *mustard*, *burgundy*, and *moss green*. They bring back warmth and vitality. And if your undertone is cool, shades like *dusty rose*, *turquoise*, and *periwinkle*, will feel like your best friends. In my own client survey of 50 women ages 55 to 70, 8 out of 10 said they felt at least 5 years younger when wearing colors that matched their undertone. Do you know your undertone yet, or are you still dressing by habit, ignoring how your skin actually reacts to color? Let me share a real story. One of my clients, Ms. N, age 63, decided to experiment with a capsule wardrobe. She kept just 10 items, including 2 ivory pieces, 2 charcoal basics, 3 accents, dusty rose, turquoise, and burgundy, plus a sage cardigan, a mustard scarf, and a periwinkle handbag. For a whole month, she mixed and matched those pieces for work, dinners, and family visits, and never once repeated the exact same outfit. Her friends assumed she had been shopping non-stop. She laughed and said, "No, I just learned how to use color smarter." Would you like that same freedom, to open your closet and always have something fresh to wear? The beauty of the 1-3-1 formula is that it saves you money, saves you energy in the morning, and most importantly, gives you control over how you show up every single day. And once you understand how undertone and hair color play into this, your wardrobe becomes not just practical, but powerful. So what's next? Let's move into the common mistakes women make with color, and how to fix them quickly. Are you ready for that? There's a truth many of us over 50 eventually face. We fall into color habits that used to flatter us, but now secretly add years to our look. Let's talk about the 4 most common mistakes I see all the time, and how to fix them fast. The first mistake is wearing all black head to toe. We've all done it, thinking black is slimming and sophisticated, right? But as our skin softens with age, black can actually drain the light from our face, deepen shadows, and highlight lines. In a 2019 Harper's Bazaar survey of 500 women over 55, more than 60% said they felt washed out when wearing black close to the face. The quick fix: switch from black to charcoal gray. Charcoal still looks sleek and elegant, but it reflects just enough light to soften your features. I was a black blazer devotee for decades, but at 58 I tried a charcoal blazer instead, and coworkers immediately told me I looked fresher and more approachable. So let me ask you, are you ready to swap just one black piece for charcoal and see the difference for yourself? The second mistake is relying on pure white. In our 30s and 40s, crisp white looked sharp and chic, but after 50, bright white can exaggerate shadows and emphasize lines. A study by the Paris Institute of Aesthetics found that 78% of women between 55 and 70 looked older in pure white compared to soft ivory. The quick fix is simple: switch to ivory or soft cream. Ivory acts like a soft focus lens, diffusing light across the face. I'll never forget a family photo shoot where I wore an ivory blouse instead of white, and when the pictures came back, my kids said, "Mom, you look like you had the best night's sleep." Have you ever compared a photo of yourself in bright white versus ivory? The difference is stunning. The third mistake is choosing pastels that are too pale. We think they'll look gentle, but instead they can wash us out. I tried on a baby pink dress at 60, and honestly, I looked like I hadn't slept in days. The quick fix is to go for dusty or muted versions of pastels, like dusty rose, lavender smoke, or muted peach. They still feel soft, but they have enough depth to flatter mature skin. So tell me, have you ever worn a pastel and had someone ask, "Are you feeling okay?" And the fourth mistake is wearing neon or lemon yellow. These sharp yellows can accentuate dark spots and make the skin look sallow. In a 2020 color perception study, nearly 70% of women over 60 were judged as looking less healthy in neon yellow compared to warm golden shades. But here's the fix: instead of giving up on yellow altogether, try mustard or golden honey. The first time I wore a mustard scarf, I thought it would scream too loudly, but instead it gave me a glow, as if I'd just come back from vacation. Do you think it's possible that it isn't your skin making you look dull, but simply the wrong shade of yellow? The best part about these fixes is how small they are. Black becomes charcoal, white becomes ivory, pale pastels become dusty tones, neon yellow becomes golden honey. And every time my clients have tried these swaps, they've been shocked by the results. Most of them say, "I had no idea one color change could take 5 years off." So, which of these mistakes do you think you might be making? And which swap will you try first? Now that we've uncovered the most common pitfalls and the quick fixes, let's move on. Because color doesn't stop at clothing, it extends into accessories, lifestyle choices, and even the energy we carry every day. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Are you curious? Color doesn't just live in our clothes, it shows up in our accessories, in our jewelry, in the lipstick we swipe on in the morning, and even in the rooms where we spend our time. Have you ever noticed how a pair of turquoise earrings can brighten your whole face, even if you're just wearing a plain white blouse, or how a soft dusty rose lipstick can change your mood completely, making you feel lighter, softer, more approachable? Research backs this up. According to a 2021 report from the American Institute of Applied Psychology, 85% of women over 55 said they felt noticeably more positive when wearing accessories or lipstick in colors they personally loved. I've experienced this myself. At 60, I realized the turquoise ring I wore daily wasn't just jewelry, it felt like a reminder to keep my inner calm. Do you have a piece like that? Something you touch and instantly feel more centered? Colors also carry deeper meanings. Turquoise represents peace and open communication. Burgundy speaks of strength and resilience. And sage reminds us to slow down and be present. I'll never forget when a close friend gave me a burgundy scarf during a difficult season in my career. Every time I wrapped it around my shoulders, I felt more grounded, more powerful. Have you ever had a shade feel like your personal shield, like your own source of energy? And let's not forget how color transforms our living spaces. A study from Cornell University found that older adults who spent time in sage green or olive-toned rooms reported a 32% drop in stress compared to those in stark gray or bright white spaces. I even tried this myself, switching my bedding from bright white to warm ivory. And suddenly, I was sleeping more soundly. Have you ever changed your curtains or your throw pillows to a warmer tone and felt the whole room shift? Let me share a story that inspires me every time I think about it. One of my clients, age 65, had been struggling with low confidence. She believed aging meant fading into the background. But once she started weaving her favorite colors back into daily life, turquoise in a scarf, dusty rose in her earrings, sage green on her living room walls, she told me, I finally realized color isn't just something I wear, it's the energy I carry with me every day. Her friends said she seemed lighter, happier, almost younger, and all it took was letting color back into her world. Doesn't that make you wonder, what colors are missing from your life right now, and what would happen if you brought them back? Because in the end, we don't just wear color, we live in it, and every shade we choose is a way of telling the world, this is who I am, and I'm proud of it. After 50, fashion isn't about pretending to be younger. It's about celebrating the beauty and wisdom you've earned over the years. You don't need a closet full of 100 pieces. You just need the right colors. So that every time you look in the mirror, you smile and see yourself still glowing. I want you to try just one of these 8 shades we talked about today. Notice how people's eyes light up when they see you. Or share with me which colors have already made you feel younger, more beautiful, and more confident. Because color isn't just something you wear. It's the language you speak to the world about who you are. And remember, what you've seen here today is only part of the story. If you're truly serious about looking confident, youthful, and radiant, then the next video, *shocking. 5 haircuts that make women over 50 look younger, healthy aging secrets *, is the missing piece you can't afford to skip. It's the perfect next step to complete your journey toward confidence and timeless beauty. So, are you ready to join me in the next video?